Jackie, thank you so much for speaking to us here at How's the Weather today. Now, you have a very important role in helping Native women deal with homelessness and other needs in our community. Can you tell me a bit about it?
Absolutely. Thank you. I don't think I'd like to just gear it towards just Native women, because being Native, we honor the medicine wheel, which is the red, yellow, black, and white, which means everybody. So, but we do help people in our community, the women in our community, with helping them to find themselves. One of the students that I trained one time, I asked her, I said, whatever made you decide to be in social work? She said, because I want to help people. And I said, well, when you finish that sentence, I said, you'll be very effective at doing that. And she said, well, what does that mean about finishing the sentence? I said, you need to help people learn how to help themselves.
Wow.
So that's basically what I think the Native Women's Center does. It really does have the term empowerment around it, because it really does help me work with women to be able to find themselves, to be able to not set them up for failure. You know, if you don't know, let us help you understand it. What were the barriers that caused you to come to us to begin with? Did you have trouble with finances? Did you have some unresolved grief? You know, what is it? Do you have addictions? You know, those types of things. And once we identify through assessments or just through conversation and respect, and you know, developing that relationship, it's like connecting. Once we connect, and we prove to them that we do live by our 7 grandfather teachings, which is love, respect, honesty, truth, wisdom, courage, and humility, and that's our integrity, and that they know that the trust seems to be there, and with the trust we can help them find themselves through their culture, you know, through their education, through their living, and some of their barriers, and let them know that if you can't handle money, then let's find somebody out there that can handle it for you, so that you don't end up in this situation again.
Wow. So you take a very spiritual and a very practical approach at the same time.
Absolutely.
It's amazing to hear that approach. And how do you think that the How's the Weather campaign contributes to the work that you're doing? Does it help get a dialogue going? Have you seen some progress?
Well, I'll tell you, one of the biggest terms that we use is it takes a community to raise a child. And I really truly believe, in order to meet the mission statement of, you know, How's the Weather, that we need to have, you know, healthy, compatible partnerships. We can't do this alone. You know, we need to be together. We need to have that interconnectedness, that oneness, so that whenever I don't have the answers, because sometimes I don't have the answers. Okay, so I always know that I can call so-and-so, and so-and-so can help me out in that situation. So I think that's how the whole campaign is. And yet the other thing too is, I think that sometimes these women are working very, very diligently. Some of these men are working very diligently to combat, you know, some of these things in our community that are making it so difficult for our women to be successful. And that they need a pat on the back every once in a while to get together and hear, you know, like, oh, this is what you're doing, oh, this is what you've achieved, this is what you've accomplished, and this is where we are.
It's empowerment.
Absolutely, we need it too.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for sharing How the Weather is with you and all the work that you're doing.
Okay, well, thank you very much.